So when you send something into USCIS and they feel like for some reason they don't have everything that they needed, and they want more evidence from you, they send a request for additional evidence, or a request for initial evidence, and they usually give you up to 89 days to respond is kind of the typical time frame that they respond. And so what happens when, they send you that request? How is that affecting your overall case processing time? Well, the main variable is going to be how quickly you respond to the request for evidence. So typically, whatever time you had outstanding that they were waiting on you to give them documents, they sent you a request and you were working on it, that's kind of time in addition to what the average case time would be. So say you hear, people say, this particular case type maybe takes 6 months, and you get a request for evidence, and then you respond in a week, within days. I mean, typically at our office, we'll respond within days or a week if the document's available. I mean, it's like, just get it right back to them. Well, then maybe you've only delayed it a few days or a week. But say you have to wait the whole time and you respond right before the end of your 89 days, typically that means that's kind of time that's gotten added onto your processing time. So it can delay the overall decision time. Maybe you're looking more at like an almost 9-month wait time because you had that extra 3 months that the government was waiting on you to get back to them. Or if you have a case where you have an employment authorization document or your work permit pending, they will pause that 90-day window. If they're waiting on you for documents, that's going to be paused. So, in general, it just, if it takes, you want to make sure you have a good response. So you don't want to just have a junk response and respond fast. But if there's any way for you to get the documents fast and respond quickly, that really is a benefit to you, because then you're not adding additional processing time to your own case. So that's an excellent question. That's kind of what you can anticipate. And it's always possible to look up the USCIS average processing times, the alleged average processing times, on uscis.gov, and you can search processing times, and you can search by the type of form that you have and the particular location that's processing that case type for you. And you can have a general idea. And that does include people who have had RFEs. It's included in there too. So it's not necessarily, 3 months on top of that time, but it'll give you an idea of generally what you can kind of be looking at.